because we don't have no problem with Mexicans in the rap community. We don't have no problem with that. Just make good music. That's all it is. If you make good music and it's authentic, genuine, you will prosper. It's nothing. It's not that fucking hard.
Can y'all at least
It's not
provide some
that
support
fucking
and
hard,
evidence?
bro. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Mike J. Lifestyles here with another YouTube video. Today, we're doing a reaction video. Today, apparently, 6ix9ine is addressing the black community on some wild shit. And I'm going to tune in and see what the fuck he got to say. This nigga, he always got some bullshit. He's always talking about some bullshit. And I'm not expecting nothing less than bullshit. So, without further ado, let's see what the nigga talking about. These motherfuckers.
I was watching this 6ix9ine Say Cheese interview, and it really reminded me why 6ix9ine had to go. Why 6ix9ine, his presence, his music had to go. A lot of people think that 6ix9ine fell off because of the snitching situation. He didn't, right? Like, I think 6ix9ine got more support after he snitched. I personally like 6ix9ine more and supported him more after he snitched. I think him snitching sends a positive message to our community, bro. Right? That telling and holding people accountable is good, right? It's not a bad thing.
I don't think we need this. We don't need 6ix9ine to learn that information. Some people should just know that, or just take through the due diligence of doing homework and being aware of certain situations, things like that. That's why you should be aware of who you hang around and the crowd you're around, because doing anything just for a quick buck or just to get yourself known, that's only gonna get you so far. And then you gonna want they gonna want what they want at the end. You gonna want what you want, and they gonna want what they want at the end. They not gonna want to compromise. And they compromise, and that gonna be what you think.
This interview really put
So
into
you say
perspective
yourself.
why.
Save yourself in the long run if your ass just try to be aware the best way you can. Sometimes you just don't know, but always try to be aware the best way you can.
6ix9ine had to go. His lack of respect for black culture or hip hop in general is infuriating.
When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll sit here and be like, yo, Sean, you know what? All right, bro, you got me. Like, I'm wrong. I'm not gonna say and beat around the bush. I talk facts, bro. Why you think you treated me so different? Why? Because I'm loud. It's because I'm Spanish, bro.
This has to be a mental illness of some sort. This lack of accountability.
I'm gonna say you never say you wrong 6ix9ine. I've never seen you take accountability for shit.
And perpetual victimhood he wants to sit in lacks a foundation of facts.
Really, you think so?
Why you think so? I don't ask me because I know why.
You are a black sheep in this business.
But
you
why?
are a black sheep. You're
You
Mexican.
fat shit.
Y'all are sick, bro. To list him being Mexican as the reason he's a black sheep and not the
I'm gonna say that has nothing to do with his career as an artist. Him being his race or his ethnicity, it don't mean shit.
fact that he came into the game
just making
with
it.
nasty allegations
He's
involving
just putting
an
it
underage
out there
girl,
for no reason.
the fact that he snitched, the fact that he dissed beloved dead rappers after they passed away, the fact that he beefed with rappers who are also really beloved, the fact that he trolled people in a position of power. Those are not the reason. The reason is he's Mexican.
You're Mexican.
You know
You're
what
black
it is
sheep.
when a Mexican come in?
Black Mexicans don't really prosper and have longevity in rap.
This doesn't make sense whatsoever.
And he's gaslighting. Say Cheese is gaslighting the fuck out of 6ix9ine. Because we don't have no problem with Mexicans in the rap community. We don't have no problem with that. Just make good music. That's all it is. If you make good music and it's authentic, genuine, you will prosper. It's not that fucking hard.
Can y'all at least
It's not
provide some
that
support
fucking
and
hard,
evidence
bro.
if y'all are just gonna say things? So the black community and hip hop, we support every other Spanish community, but we hate Mexicans. How does that work? Like, what about Mexicans will make us hate them? Like, it doesn't make sense whatsoever. They have to go with the Mexican angle, because if they went with the Spanish angle, their argument will fall apart at the very conception, because you could very easily point to major hip hop artists that are Spanish that are long lasting, like Fat Joe, Big Pun, Cardi B is like the second or maybe first biggest female rapper on the planet.
Yeah, that's why.
So
I
like this
name
narrative
names,
that black people have something against like Spanish people and we hold it against them when it comes to hip hop, it's just wrong.
I can really say that. I think D Baby I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah, I know who D-Baby is.
He's growing, but outside of that, it's hard for Mexicans to
run
get a national fan base.
Well, you know what? I did.
No, it's not.
And they hated it.
Your personal conflicts doesn't speak for all of hip hop. Who hated it? The individuals that you already had problems with? Your massive success is a contradiction to you saying that black people or people in hip hop hated the fact that you dominated. If they hated it, you wouldn't be able to dominate.
Know what I mean? When the nigga came in and dominated, they hated it.
Did you? So
I'm gonna say he's speaking like it was all Mexicans that bumped his music. Everybody of all cultures, of all races, that's bumped your music when you first came out game. It was no divide. Everybody in unified unity liked your music. And everybody in unity fell back. It's not just one group of people. You may think it's that because that's your own warped way of thinking. You need to check that because that shit is stupid as hell, brother. Fix your
let's
fucking
keep
brain.
it all the way real. Do you feel like? Do you kind of have resentment towards black people?
No, hell no.
Not like not saying racist, but like
Nah.
Because do you feel like we're harder on you than anybody else?
Nah.
But that's literally what you're saying. That black people is harder on you because you're Mexican than anybody else. That's the literal thing that you are saying. What do you mean, nah? And somehow this conversation transitioned to his N-word usage.
In the business.
No. I'm just a realist. Like, you know how people hate to call it real. Like, I just say, yo, in the industry where I'm at in hip hop, black people don't want any other race to dominate. Like it's for them. It's like
It's an alcoholic shit.
for them. It's
Speak.
they just can't see another nigga dominating.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you don't got no Latino rappers in the. You know what I mean? Like you
Don't nobody care who's at the top. As long as your ass is real, it don't matter, bro.
don't
Stop
have
trying
that.
to
This is where his argument
make
falls
about it
apart
dominate.
completely.
Don't nobody care about who's dominating what, who's doing what. Regardless of what it is, hip hop is a competitive sport at that. So regardless of who's at the top or how good you is, niggas gonna come at you because they gonna want to check how good you is. They gonna want to work with you or work against you just to see how good you is. So just if you want to be in this community, be in the game, bro, look forward to that. Expect that because that's what's come with it.
Once you include Latinos and
Stop
Latinas,
making
well,
it about
Cardi
some
B
other
is
shit.
a Latina. Every New York drill rapper who is thriving is a Latino. Blacks and Latinos have worked together almost from the very beginning of hip hop. Black people has always been hospitable to other people in hip hop. For Christ's sakes, I think like Post Malone or Sam Smith won a BET award. A BET award. Lil Nas X had the biggest country song on earth. He couldn't even win a country award. They say you don't belong in our genre. Black folks don't behave that way.
That's what
And if you're trying to reframe this, which is why I think it's very important, man, that Tariq Nasheed did that documentary where he's breaking down the history of hip hop and telling a real story, right? Black folks discovered this, and most elements it was discovered by us. Because once you allow people like 6ix9ine to retell the story of hip hop, they're gonna paint black people as vindictive, selfish, petty, racist who didn't want any other race near them. When that's the first thing from the truth. As a matter of fact, we've been too hospitable, which is why the culture is currently in the state that it's currently in.
You know what I mean? But I don't give a I'm going to dominate wherever I go. It's me. It's that it is. It's me or you. And I'm going to win every time. Who the most talked about on the internet?
Why do you 6ix9ine?
Hey, come on, man. I'm going to eat.
The interviewer is gaslighting the fuck out of you. You is not the most talked about nigga on the internet. Niggas talk about so much more shit on the internet than 6ix9ine.
Taking food out of my family mouth. I'm going to eat, and I'm going to eat every single time. Is that me or you? Who? You're not going to outwork me. You're not going to outwork me.
I did some research on you the other day, and what comes up on Twitter a lot, it seems like fans don't like that you say so openly.
And and this is what I said. I told Charlamagne, I said
he put them glasses on just to take them bitches back off.
Like, and
he doing a Ray J impression. Let's see how many more times nigga put the glasses on, take the bitches back off. This is second time taking them bitches off since I looked at it.
And I told Charlamagne this. I said, you know how when go up to the interview and they try to like, oh, yo, you said, remember what they did to Post Malone and all that shit? I told Charlamagne to his face, I said, who gonna stop me?
Who gonna stop me? And
You
the
gonna find
ironic
out.
part about this, he's only able to talk like this because he had the backing of black street dudes who were defending him and being his muscle.
Man,
So he's disrespecting black people while at the same time saying that black people are going to defend his right to disrespect us.
no.
I'm gonna keep being me. Born in Brooklyn, and that get me even mad why I'm saying I gotta where I'm from. Who gonna stop me? That's what ask me. Who gonna stop me being
You gonna
me?
find out.
It's like me saying, where you born and raised at?
I'm born in Philly, but I grew up in Texas.
When you move to Texas?
Probably 98, 99.
You an Eagles fan?
Definitely.
So you Eagles fan?
I know from Texas, be like, yo, bro, you live in our state, bro. All that Eagles shit, get the fuck. You an Eagles fan? Out there, but you was born in Philly,
yeah,
right?
Mm-hmm.
So who gonna take that from you?
This is not a new argument. I
That
hear
is
this
not a good
argument from a lot
comparison.
of non-blacks when they defend their usage of the N-word.
That was not a good analogy. That's not a good take of why you should say it. The real good reason why you should say it is there's no good reason for you to say that shit. To be honest, it's just a word game. Why do you feel like it's such a big deal to say it and to not say it? You saying it is not gonna be a big deal to a lot of people, but you're gonna find the right motherfucker that's gonna find that one time. That one time gonna say, yeah, all right. You say it one more time, what they say in their presence, and it's up. Can't promise your safety around other people and how they feel when you say that word. That shit is triggering to a lot of people.
Word. My only question is, why do y'all think being born or living around black folks is a birthright to say the N-word?
That's another thing. Just because you're around us, you lived around us, that don't equate to the life experience that you have. I don't have the life experience as a Mexican. I will never know what it's like to be a fucking full-blooded Mexican, half-blooded Mexican, nothing of the sort. To have that shit coursing through my veins. I will never know any of the slangs or slurs to say to y'all shit. So why would I say that shit on my everyday basis just because I know the word? I don't. So why would I do it? But y'all niggas don't know how to stop saying nigga. Y'all don't have no type of in your veins, like just because you see a couple neighbors, you live with neighbors, you go to school, you ride the bus with a couple niggas, you smoke a couple woods with a couple niggas. You think it's okay to say the word nigga? No, nigga. If white people, the people that was doing the worst shit, don't say the word nigga in our face like that, bro, unless they are triggered to anger, why the fuck you think that gives you the right just because y'all was also somewhat going through traumatic shit with us? That don't mean nothing. Y'all have your own shit, say your own shit. Keep that shit to yourself. Y'all have to tweak with that shit, bro. It don't make, it's not that deep. Niggas be making shit over deep. It's not that deep, bro. Stay in y'all community lane.
I'm not comparing the word to the Eagles.
Yeah, I get it.
But you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm born and raised and nobody look at it as racist, don't make it a race thing, bro.
I think it's because black people voice their frustration with it. And
no,
everybody not gonna voice their frustration with you. Everybody not gonna sit there and explain to you the frustrations because they gonna self-trigger themselves. They don't want to put themselves in jail for some bullshit. It's because your dumb ass don't know how to stop saying the word, bro. Cause that be the main thing. A lot of niggas don't be wanting to say or act on some shit just because niggas value their freedom. And just because your ass will throw your freedom away just for a word, don't mean everybody else will. Until you meet the nigga that don't give a fuck and know how to, you feel me? He got the right folks. Just like how you got the right folks. It's always someone bigger and better than you. You just ain't met them yet.
They think they can manipulate people into feeling like they doing something wrong.
It's now manipulation that we don't want to be called a racial slur. And a lot of us take it as a racial slur when it comes out the mouth of a non-black. It's not manipulation, bro. We just don't want to be called a racial slur, right? It's abusive. Now, if you and your friend group, if black people is in your friend group and y'all have an understanding and that's how y'all communicate among yourselves, I can't dictate it. I wouldn't want to dictate it. I don't care to dictate it. But that should not be a pass or an excuse to why you now have to say it publicly to any and everybody who's black. You don't have to verbally abuse us publicly by putting it in your music, putting it in them interviews, and then dare us to comment, stop you from saying, you can just keep it among your friend group. You don't have to
got that fucking
do that
saying,
publicly,
bro.
right? But when it comes to non-blacks, they feel like they're more entitled to the N-word than black people themselves. And they're willing to die and kill by that N-word, which we see right here. He's willing, to have harm do upon himself and him do upon harm to others before he stops saying the N-word. Why do y'all like that word so?
Niggas think they'll win a legal battle just because someone you saying, just because you said a word, nigga attacked you. Nigga, you said a racial slur. If you try to take that to court, nigga, you will lose that. Why are you verbally abusing somebody, let alone not even having no racial connection to the person? Just because you grew up, your defense is going to be you grew up in the same environment as other people, so you feel that you are okay to say the word to a black person. Yeah, all right. Let's see how that shit works.
That's why I said I'm gonna continue to say it, and I'm gonna wait for that big bad wolf to stop me. Cause I'm not gonna stop being me for some politically correct thing.
It's not politically correct, gang. It's just to be a good person. You don't gotta be a politically correct. Damn, that's good as fuck. You don't have to be a politically correct person to be a good person in the fucking world. Don't be racial. Don't you feel me? You being racial. You being racist for no reason. Calling niggas niggas. For what?
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I think and I'm not the police either. Like I got Mexican friends that say more than me.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for the police.
No, you're not, bro. You're not waiting for the N-word police, man. Like, why do you want to antagonize us, man? Like, knowing you're not ready for whatever is gonna come your way. We see you're not ready, bro. You talk about how you're not even allowed to have a gun, too. Your security is not even allowed to have a gun near you. Why are you trying to antagonize people to actually come and show you that they not soft?
Yeah, I say you don't
Like,
really
I'm waiting for the police to come. Like, I wait the police. I want a big black to come with a police shirt and be like, "Yo, I don't like you saying that, bro." You know what I mean? Who gonna stop me? And I think if Post Malone and all these people with a, they. The
problem is with 6ix9ine and niggas like 6ix9ine. He'll get his ass beat for saying nigga, and it won't change nothing. These niggas just like the attention they get from saying the word. So there's no end to him saying the N-word, whether he says it publicly or in private. Niggas like 6ix9ine, whether they Mexican, whatever race, they say this shit because they like the attention, good or bad. You feel me? In between, they would rather die behind it. Unfortunately, don't wish death behind nobody. These niggas would rather see the worst thing, worst case scenario, than not say a fucking word. They can say any other word. They would rather say that.
They fall under zero pressure. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's just here. It's just a thing where it's like, yo,
let me make sure I don't even show on fucking screen. Okay.
Would he bite it? Like would he like if we throw the what's that shit called? The bait. Is he gonna people get uncomfortable? Not me, bro.
Mexican OT got a lot of backlash for that. He did an interview with multiple black women.
But that's what I'm saying. It's that thing. Like if he was just comfortable with him, and I don't know Mexican OT. I heard of his name. I don't know his song or nothing. I know he's Mexican. But if he would have just been comfortable with himself and said, yo, I'm going to say it, and it's giving the explanation, but for him, I'd be like, yo, it's part of the cultures, my culture, you know what I mean?
Mexican OT started off at 6ix9ine with the same sentiment, what y'all gonna do about it? Who gonna stop me? But afterwards, he realized that, this ain't 2017 no more, bro. Like, black folks ain't going for that nonsense, bro. Like, you gotta come with another game plan than that, bro.
6ix9ine, you can't be saying that shit on the internet. You'll run into some real YNs that don't give a fuck about none of that. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Whether you got armed security or non-armed security, they will get on that with you.
And if you plan on having a thriving musical career,
so you putting that in the atmosphere, it will return to you.
Ostracize your black audience. Like 6ix9ine would never have a thriving music career again. 6ix9ine best bet is to be a personality. As a personality, it's best you have this, like this mentality, right? It's probably for the better if you have this personality right here to garner more controversy and to get paid to do more interviews. But if you're trying to have a musical career that's thriving, you probably don't want to go down the 6ix9ine route. And Mexican OT realized that quickly after he did.
I don't know. Like I can't give an explanation for him, but it's like, yo, we.
No, I mean, no. He basically said the same thing you said. He was like, "Who's gonna do something about it? Ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it." And us as black people, we like, damn, like.
That as a black person, what you want us to say? How do you want us to answer that? I'm sorry.
No, I want you to say, my fault, I'm done. I'm sorry is cool. It'll suffice. I'm sorry to suffice. If it's a genuine, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. You feel me? Yes. Apologize, bitch ass nigga. Apologize to us in the community for saying some disrespectful ass words. And move forward with it. It ain't shit to apologize. Niggas be thinking you a bitch for apologizing, nigga. That's the only way you gonna move forward from shit. If you gonna be stuck in your old ways, you being more of a bitch. Stop being more of a bitch and actually apologize for offending somebody, offending multiple people in the community. Apologize for that shit and move forward. Actually change the person. It ain't shit if you apologize. Don't change the person. You gotta actually change and be a better motherfucker. So if you don't want to apologize, don't say shit. Be a better person. Say, I actually felt bad for what I did, and I changed the way I moved. That's all you gotta do. You don't gotta say shit to us. But if you want to say something, that's cool. You're not gonna say shit. Don't
Just
say shit
the
at all.
idea and thought of apologizing for offending and disrespecting black people makes this kid laugh hysterically.
It's not like
what you want us to say, yo? I'm sorry,
It's
bro.
not like I'm sorry thing.
No more.
It's just like,
yo,
damn,
when it's my camera,
go ahead.
I'm gonna give you the answer you want. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna say it no more. I'm f***ed up. Damn, I lost all my endorsements. I lost my bounty commercial. Sorry, I'm never gonna do it again. Out there. You see how clown that shit is? I'm not doing that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Like, you from Philly, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many times you ever went to New York from Philly?
A lot of times.
A lot of times.
Every time I go to Philly, I probably
It's not me giving an explain nothing. How many times you go down there and you run into your homie and like, yo, what up? How many times?
Every time.
Not that person not being black. Yo, what's up, bro? Mm-hmm. How many times?
I got a lot of Hispanic friends.
The main point of this explanation, the main person speaking is black, is it not? If the nigga that is speaking is black, can he not say his own word? You're not finna police me on some shit that's in my culture. No, nigga. That's where niggas be getting lost at. Niggas be trying to police and debate about how I'm finna use and say my word and who I'm gonna say it to. Bitch ass nigga, I'ma say nigga to who I want to. You don't have the privilege of that. That's when niggas get confused. Niggas think they got the same privilege. Look at this pause. This pause is kind of crazy. That's what he look like. If you know what I'm thinking, he look like a fucking demon. That's what he is right now. You gotta get some out his spirit. His spirit is toxic. But you feel me? Nonetheless, niggas be getting that shit mixed and screwed. Y'all don't have a privilege to dictate who can say what. If you're not in the community, don't put your input into shit, gang. Fuck wrong with them.
I say too.
Come on, bro. But people don't understand it, and we talk about it. It's normal, bro. Make it a norm. Like, you know what I mean? People bring it up to the topic, like, we gonna back down and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
This should be a cautionary tale to hip hop. This is where being accepting and hospitable gets you, right? You know, you'll let any and everybody in. You will treat them with respect and love, and you'll support them. And when they get what they want from out of you, they will talk about you as if you were the ones creating obstacles for them, as if you were like a barrier for like their success, as if you were a hater. Now, if they're gonna talk about us like a dog anyway, then shouldn't we just start moving like how the country awards move? Yo, people done call out the country awards every year. Oh, they racist, but they don't give a damn, bruh. I think like Shabuzi had like the number 2 or number 1 song in the world for like a year, and they still snubbed him from most of the main awards. These folks don't give a damn like how well you try to sound like a country artist.
Shit, the Grammys, they don't give a damn about what we do. They gonna give it to whoever the fuck they want to give it to.
They have a good old boys home. They have they're very peculiar. They're sticklers. Like like they're traditionalist, and anything that don't follow their mode of what a country artist is, you not getting accepted. You not like getting embraced. They don't give you nothing. Lil Nas X had the biggest song probably ever. He didn't get accepted by them country folks. Shabuzi got snubbed from a lot of major awards. Beyonce got snubbed. These people are very peculiar. And you know what? Do you hear people like 6ix9ine come out and say, "Oh, not them country folks"? Nah, da 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 da. They don't, right? They only disrespect us because we're the ones who allow them in. Y'all let me know in the comment section what do you guys think about this, okay? Do y'all feel like
You don't see nobody from our community trying to infiltrate any Hispanic type of musical arts. They're trying to take over their whole industry. And saying they slang, saying they slurs, and telling them not to say nothing. We not doing that. We might get into their lands and try to make their music, but are we trying to take their world? No. That's not the way we move. So if y'all got anything to say, let me know in the comments. Or join us in Discord, share some more videos that you think are more important than this. Let me know how you feel. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time, y'all.